The truth you never knew about a creature you thought you understood. You see them everywhere, a common sight in the tall grass, the city alleys, the very first challenge for a budding trainer. But what if I told you the story of Rattata, the tiny mouse Pokémon, is far deeper and more extraordinary than you could ever imagine? Today, we peel back the layers of familiarity to uncover the hidden saga of one of the original 151. This isn't just a story about a common Pokémon. It's a tale of survival, adaptation, and a legacy written into the very fabric of the Pokémon world. So get ready, because we're about to change the way you see Rattata forever. Before Kanto was the bustling region we know, it was a land of untamed wilderness. And in this ancient world, the ancestor of Rattata thrived. These weren't the small creatures you see today. Imagine a more robust, slightly larger Pokémon, perfectly in tune with the natural world. They were masters of the forests and fields, their keen senses honed by generations of living in harmony with the land. Their whiskers were not just for balance, they were sophisticated sensory organs, capable of detecting the subtlest shifts in air pressure, the faint scent of a berry miles away, or the distant rumble of a predator. Their teeth, while always sharp, were primarily used for foraging, cracking open hard nuts and gnawing on tough roots. They were a vital part of the ecosystem, their burrows aerating the soil and their foraging habits spreading seeds across the land. They were nature's tiny gardeners, a fundamental part of the world's ancient rhythm. Then everything changed. Humans arrived. Villages grew into towns, and towns swelled into the sprawling cities we see today, like Saffron and Celadon. This was the Great Urbanization, a period of rapid and irreversible change to the landscape. The ancient forests were cleared, the open fields paved over, and the natural habitats of countless Pokémon vanished. For many species, this was a catastrophe, but for Rattata, it was a turning point. It was a choice: adapt or disappear. And Rattata chose to adapt. This is where the story of the Rattata we know truly begins. It's a story of incredible resilience, a testament to a species' will to survive against all odds. They didn't just endure the change, they learned to thrive in it. The city became Rattata's new wilderness. The concrete canyons replaced the forest canopy, and the labyrinth of alleyways became their new network of trails. This dramatic shift in environment triggered a rapid evolution in their behavior and even their physiology. The urban Rattata became smaller, quicker, and infinitely more cunning. Their diet shifted from nuts and roots to discarded food and whatever they could scavenge from the urban landscape. This required a new level of intelligence and problem-solving. They learned the schedules of garbage collection, the layouts of restaurants, and the weakest points in storage sheds. Their whiskers became even more sensitive, now used to navigate the complex maze of pipes and wires beneath the city streets, a world unseen by human eyes. Their famous sharp teeth, once for foraging, became their primary tool for survival in this new concrete world. They could chew through wood, soft metals, and even concrete walls to create new paths and nests. It was a remarkable display of adaptation, a species remaking itself to conquer a world that was not built for it. This brings us to a part of Rattata's biology that is often overlooked but absolutely critical to its success: its teeth. A Rattata's incisors never stop growing, not for a day, not for an hour. This is a biological necessity. To keep them at a manageable length, a Rattata must constantly gnaw on hard objects. It's not just a habit, it's a matter of life and death. If a Rattata were to stop gnawing, its teeth would grow so long they would lock its jaw, making it impossible to eat. This constant need to chew is the driving force behind much of its behavior. It's why you find them chewing on fences, cables, and building foundations. They aren't just being destructive. They are performing a vital, instinctual act of self-preservation. Their teeth are both their greatest weapon and their most demanding burden, a constant reminder of the relentless drive to survive that defines their very existence. Now let's talk about their social structure. We often see Rattata as solitary scavengers, but that's a misconception. In reality, they have a surprisingly complex and hierarchical social system. A group of Rattata, often called a mischief, is typically led by a single dominant individual. This leader is usually the largest, strongest, and most experienced Rattata in the group. They get the first choice of food and the best nesting spots. The leader's role is crucial. They guide the group's foraging expeditions, warn of impending danger with high-pitched squeaks, and maintain order within the ranks. This social cohesion is a key survival strategy. Working together, a mischief of Rattata can achieve things a single one could not, like overwhelming a larger food source or creating a more extensive and secure network of burrows. It's a little society, hidden in the shadows of our own, with its own rules, its own leaders, and its own intricate web of relationships. And then there's the Alolan Rattata, a perfect case study in evolution. When Rattata were introduced to the Alola region, they found a paradise. With few natural predators and abundant food, their population exploded. They became a nuisance, raiding homes and farms with impunity. To combat this, the people of Alola introduced Yungoos. This created a brand new evolutionary pressure. The Rattata were hunted, but mostly during the day, as Yungoos are diurnal. So what did Rattata do? They adapted again. They completely altered their lifestyle, becoming nocturnal to avoid their new predator. This change led to a new form. They developed dark fur for camouflage in the night. Their senses of smell and taste became even more refined to find the freshest, highest quality food in the dark, and they developed a sturdier build. They even formed organized packs, led by an Alolan Raticate. The birth of the Alolan Rattata, a dark normal type, is a living, breathing example of natural selection and adaptive radiation happening right before our eyes. It proves that even the most common Pokémon is in a constant state of flux, always changing, always evolving. So, let's look at the bigger picture. Rattata's journey is a mirror of the Pokémon world's own history. Their transition from a creature of the wild to a denizen of the city reflects the growth of human civilization. Their story is intertwined with our own. They are a constant, a living benchmark against which we can measure the changes in the world. From the quiet fields of ancient Kanto to the neon-lit streets of modern Castelia City and the tropical nights of Alola, Rattata has been there, watching, adapting, and surviving. They are not just pests, they are pioneers. They are a symbol of resilience, a testament to the idea that life, no matter how small, will always find a way. The next time you encounter a Rattata, don't just see it as a low-level obstacle. Take a moment. Look closer. You are looking at a living legend, a master of survival whose story is as epic as any dragon's. You are looking at a true icon of the Pokémon world. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the hidden world of Rattata. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you do not miss our next exploration into the untold stories of the Pokémon universe. Let us know in the comments which Pokémon you'd like us to feature next. Until then, keep exploring.